short piece to read that I titled Lady. It was midwinter when I saw her on the side of the road, Church Avenue to be exact. She resembled a mass of tattered material, but she was a lady with gloved hands clenching a blanket around her large frame, a bright red nose to match her bright red hat. Only a few strands of messy blonde hairs poked out from underneath. And with a step closer, I caught sight of two blue, humble eyes. She had bags around her filled with clothes, or extra blankets, or whatever possessions she might have. From her seat on the ground, she looked up at me and asked for spare change. Maybe to save, maybe for food, maybe just so she could hear the jingling of change in her pocket. I didn't know, but I dug through my purse. And as I did, the middle-aged lady asked about my day. She asked my name and what I do around town, and then she complimented my shoes. With a smile, I said thank you. That's when my eyes wandered to her feet, and that's when I noticed instead of shoes, in the middle of winter, she wore a pair of beaten-up sandals. Her stubby toes curled in just to keep warm. I wondered who she was and who she used to be. I wondered what she used to do and where she slept at night. I wondered what she was doing on the streets and how she got there, and I wondered why she ended up in front of me asking for money. But instead of asking, I handed her all of my loose change and began to walk away. But I stopped myself and looked back at the lady sitting on the ground, in the cold, in ripped clothes and nowhere to go. She took the time to ask me how my day was, how I was doing. Me, in my puffy jacket and a place to be, didn't catch her name, and didn't get to stop to ask how she was. So with a turn of my heel, I walked back up to her. Would you like to have a cup of coffee with me? So we sat down together at a cafe table, large cups of coffee in both of our hands. With a smile, she said thank you. And with every sip of coffee we took, I learned about Debbie.